doesn't love a bunch of fresh flowers? Whether it's your birthday or Mother's Day, I mean, you really don't need a reason, particularly if they're locally grown. Here in the foothills of the Southern Highlands, flowers are the lifeblood for the Padovano family, who produce over 100 seasonal varieties. After a rough few years for our growers, this hard-working, resilient family are busier than ever. In fact, you could say that life is blooming again. Well, if this isn't the most picture-perfect setting with the most picture-perfect family, I don't know what is.
Hi, Jo. How are you?
It's great to meet you.
Thank you.
The whole gang.
The whole gang's here today, yes? Oh, so this is Nicola. Nicola, Marco.
Hey, Marco.
Marco, we've got Luca.
Hey, Luca.
Daniela.
Hello, Daniela.
And John, my husband.
Now, I mean, you make this look very easy, but I can tell there's an awful lot of work that goes into this property.
Yeah, look, we spend a lot of time trying to raise the plants for cuts, so we've been doing it for years. So it does get easier after a while, but still, farming's farming. There's always a bit of...
It's always something to do.
So tell me about your story, how the business came about.
John's third generation flower grower, and we moved into this lovely spot here 14 years ago.
You've had pretty much everything thrown at you these last couple of years.
Yeah, look, it was dry for a while.
I think that's an understatement.
Yeah, and then obviously, you know, with
the fires,
and then Corona, we had a bit of a... Corona was like a double-edged sword, very hard to trade, so we had a few bad weeks, but after that I think people relaxed.
Yeah.
And I think the idea of giving flowers it made people happy, because even when we grow it and we grow something nice and, you know, they give it to people, how it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gesture.
So we found, during that COVID time, the demand for flowers had just grown exponentially.
And local produce as well, which was a bonus, because a lot of flowers, you know, get shipped in from around the world, but local stuff it just kicked in, so which is really good for local businesses like ours.
Now, I want to know, are your children actually seriously this good all the time, or are you putting it on for camera?
Most of them are good, but I reckon he's putting it on for camera.
Now, hallelujah, how you doing, how you feel? I got something I've been cooking up like fire on the grill. Yeah, there's trouble to get into, you already know.
So what have we picked here, Daniela?
We have picked silver gums.
Also known as Eucalyptus cinerea.
And also known as Argyle apple. This is a gorgeous Australian native, just beautiful on its own on mass in a vase.
The smell.
It is. It's lovely.
So
it's lovely. Dries beautifully. Hang it upside down in your shower, and the humidity from the shower just releases that scent when you're in the bathroom. Beautiful.
Oh, they're fabulous. How big is the actual property?
We're on 25 acres.
Yeah.
We have lots of different varieties of flowers and foliages. I think we're nearly close to 100 different types.
And where do you sell the flowers?
We split up the family, don't we?
We all go in different directions.
Yeah.
Nick, Pups and Luca usually go down to Canberra, which is epic.
The Carriage Works, where we saw you guys, I mean, that is literally a Sydney institution, that place.
Most definitely. So we've got growers coming from all over, bringing the best of their produce straight from the farm.
So how young were you guys when you actually both started in the family business?
So my mum took me when I was almost just born, so a week after I was born. Now I'm just helping out, you know.
It's every Saturday. You're like all the regular customers. I get a lot of people like every week now.
Who come back?
And they're like, oh wow, I remember you when you were about this tall.
They watched you grow up. Literally watched you grow up.
Came every week and took a photo of me.
No.
She said when I'm 18, she's going to show me the
timeline.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, do you like that interaction with the public?
Yeah, it's just like making community. It's like really like a home for me. Yeah.
Pile it on.
Pile it on.
Look at that. That just looks so beautiful and massed, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
What are these? They're gorgeous.
These are Hakea Lorena. What else are they called,
Or
Nicola?
pin cushions.
Pin cushions. I love it.
They're absolutely amazing. One of my most favourite Australian native flowers. The bees absolutely love them.
They're
going crazy. Really popular with floristry, to put in a vase. It's amazing, our Australian flora and fauna.
These are unlike any gerbers I've ever seen in my life, Luca, though.
Yeah, they're a pasta gerb, different variety.
Different variety, so
Looks
it's got
totally
the
different.
Wow. They're really, really pretty. I wouldn't have thought kangaroo paws would need this sort of temperature-controlled environment.
We do it because we just have more control over the climate. We get a longer extended season.
Okay.
So they don't like the really cold weather. And going these lovely, more subdued, softer colours, we're just doing a different take on the kangaroo paw from the traditional oranges and reds that you usually see.
Gorgeous. Which table?
So we'll put them on that bench, yep.
Beautiful. So this is the packing room, is it?
This is the packing room, yes. So all the flowers get picked and we start processing here in the flower shed.
Tell me about the scale of the business.
Scale of the business. So we are all year round.
Yeah.
We do run year round because
there's
we are
never
very
time
sensitive.
off, but that's
There is. We have our slow time is around in winter.
Okay. It's amazing because most people really don't think where their flowers come from.
No. So you know, it's a lot of people are surprised that flowers aren't all grown in Australia.
And are you finding that your customers want to know that story? Like they want to know that it's locally sourced?
Most definitely. Knowing where their produce is coming from, knowing that it's coming straight from, literally from the field straight to their table. There's nothing better than that.
I love it. I mean, you just would smile every day, wouldn't you?
It does, most definitely. It's part of everyday life. We're part of everyone's life from when they're born to when they pass away. And that's what flowers are. You see that whole cycle of life, which is so beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful. Yeah. Now, put me to work. I can see everyone's already starting to just take the bottom few off.
So what you do, so we probably go halfway. We strip down halfway. We make a bit of space and we size from longest to tallest. Longest to longest to shortest. Yes, thank you. Longest to shortest.
Nicola, this looks gorgeous.
Thank you, Jo.
So, I mean, is this a little hidden talent that you've got, or is it just something that
I've been doing it since forever, so you could say so.
It looks beautiful, honestly, any which way you look at it. What do you reckon are the keys to getting a bouquet right?
I reckon if you just play around a bit and leave everything loose and flowy, sort of like mimicking nature, so ups and downs and lots of different textures always makes it look good.
And colours? I mean, are you thinking of different...
I do choose colours that sort of go together.
Yeah.
Like nice, and then something that can contrast, like the blue hydrangea.
Yeah. I wouldn't have ever thought to put like hydrangeas with natives, so you don't have a rule as to what you're going to be...
No. I reckon flowers look better when you mix natives and exotics because it brings out the best of both and you end up with something gorgeous.
So is this your little final touch?
Yeah, a bit of Hakea Lorena, pretty native. I reckon it'll look lovely right up in this corner.
I don't want to ruin your amazing work. I'll try and get it right for you. Ah, gorgeous. Well, that is a thing of beauty. Fantastic. Ingrid, I've got to say, this has been the loveliest day. Your family is exceptional and the business is amazing, so thank you for sharing it with us.
Our pleasure. Glad you enjoyed.
Thank you for coming.
One quick question for you. See, I look at that and I think, I need to buy flowers for my mum for Mother's Day. What do you buy your mum?
I mean, everyone else can get their mum flowers, but I think mum likes chocolates or something, anything but.